suddenly saw his wife kissing her assistant, but instead of getting angry, he actually felt a bit excited, because he spotted the assistant's coat hanging to the side. He then pulled out a pair of gloves, took the assistant's car keys from the pocket, and after confirming which car belonged to the assistant, he put on the assistant's overcoat and approached a woman with a child. Once the woman let down her guard, he took out a knife and killed her, then stuffed her body into the assistant's trunk, deliberately leaving a corner of the coat exposed. After doing all this, the man noticed there was a bit of blood on the coat's cuff. This setup to frame someone else was absolutely perfect. He then placed the dead woman's child in the back seat, and returned to the woods, to hang the assistant's coat back in its original spot. But just as he was about to leave, his wife accidentally saw him. He was initially a bit worried. When his wife returned, he cautiously asked whether she had seen him. Upon realizing she hadn't mentioned anything to anyone, he immediately grabbed a pillow from nearby, and pressed it hard against his wife's face. No matter how much she struggled, he never loosened his grip, not until she stopped breathing completely. Only then did he remove the pillow. Then, he stuffed his wife's body into the car. By that point, the child inside was already gone, but the man didn't seem to care. He drove the car into the river, thinking everything had finally been handled. But just then, the sunset slowly began to rise in the distance. The man looked around nervously, worried someone might see what he'd done. What was even more disturbing, his wife's body floated to the surface. After watching his wife and the car finally sink, the man finally showed a satisfied smile. The next day, he went to the police station on his own to file a report, claiming that his wife and daughter had gone to the amusement park the day before, and never came back. The police didn't seem surprised. They even comforted him, saying they had received several reports of missing children in the past month, and his wife and daughter's disappearance was likely related. The police then questioned the man in detail, asking if he had seen any suspicious individuals recently. At first, the man said no, but then pretended to suddenly remember and said there was indeed a tall, unfamiliar man, who clearly didn't have children, but frequently appeared near the amusement park. The police thought they had found a key lead, and immediately called in a sketch artist, completely missing the smug smile on the man's face. While they were waiting for the sketch artist to arrive, another report came in. Someone had pulled a car from the river, with a brutally murdered female body inside. The police suspected it could be the man's wife, so they called in a female coroner to prepare for the case. And the moment the doctor caught a glimpse of the man, still cooperating with the sketch drawing, she froze in fear.